Yo. I'm kind of winging it this week. I had this whole thing planned. A whole topic, a whole event. I was going to make a big deal out of it, a big show. And it all kind of fell through. You want to know why? Because it involved other people. Apparently, you can't rely on other people. And it was kind of ironic too, because the whole point of the video I was going to do today was about getting back to your roots, remembering where you came from, nurturing, cherishing, keeping that alive, your past, bringing your past into your present, not to the point of fixation, but to the point of not letting it go, not letting it die. Keeping the kid in you alive, the youthful vitality that all of us still have within us, not letting it rot and atrophy to nothing. That's what my video is going to be about. But the person that I was relying on to carry this out with me, their cooperation and their participation was a requirement. It doesn't work if they're not involved. So they decided that I wasn't worthy of acknowledgement. So here we are. So the point of my video has morphed into kind of what the running theme of this whole thing, this whole Get Bent experience is supposed to be. And what it kind of, I keep coming back to it again and again. It's not intentional, it just kind of happens. And it's kind of been, it shows I'm consistent in my beliefs and my thought processes, and that I believe what I say because I keep repeating it. Not intentionally, it just works out that way. I'm not making this shit up. I do follow it. I try to anyway. I do believe in what I'm saying, or I wouldn't keep saying it. So my point is, really, it's not to fall back on your roots and nurture and care for your roots and keep them alive and all that. No, the real point is count on yourself. Be adaptable, because when you rely on other people, generally you're going to end up with egg on your face. Generally, you're going to be disappointed. Generally, it is best to make your own dreams happen, make your own goals happen. Don't let other people get in your way. Don't let other people be the answer. Don't let your success be reliant on the availability or the reinforcement of another person. Because in the end, they're not going to be there all the time. They may not ever be there. You may think that they're there, and they may be there in body, but they are not there in mind or spirit, and they don't have your back. Now, I'm not saying that's how everyone is. I'm saying that in general, that's how life works out. So, don't doubt yourself. Know that you have it in you to get your own goals accomplished, to get your own life in order. And that's what I'm doing right now. I could have sat down and been like, well, I don't know what to do. My plan was ruined. I should have done this or I should have done that. No, I'm just gonna pick myself up again and, like I said, wing it. Do whatever I need to do. I'm not gonna waste any time on that person. And I'm not even gonna get into, I'm not here to shame anybody. I'm not even gonna get into specifics. I will tell you that it's someone in my life. It's someone that I've counted on. It's someone that I have held dear to me. But there's been a long time now that I've been told not to do that, and I've questioned whether I should be doing that for a long time, and they just kind of proved it to me that, well, I guess they were right all along. And I'm just, I'm responsible for my own destiny, really. I'm responsible for how I feel about other people as well. They are not really responsible for that. They like to think they are, but I control what I really think. I control what I do with that as well. So I'm not going to make a big deal. I'm not going to make a big fuss. I'm not here to shame them. I'm not here to make their life miserable. I'm not here to make them feel bad even, because I know that that's futile. Whether I want them to feel bad or not, that's up to them. And chances are that they're not going to feel bad. Chances are that I'm going to be disappointed by that as well. That they wouldn't even care if they knew, if the person, and you know what? They're not even going to be watching this video anyway, so I'm not doing the whole concealment for their benefit. I'm doing it because I'm not that kind of person, and that's not the point of this. I hope that if you hear anything familiar in this, like for your own life, that you just step back and take a look at that. Are you the person who's counting on someone who shouldn't be counted on, or are you the person who is disappointing someone else when you should be following through on what you promised and what you said and all of that sort of thing? If there's anything like that in your life that you recognize, maybe take a step back and look at that. Consider it in your own life. What do you do about that? Do you just let it continue? Or do you put your foot down and say, I'm moving on? I'm kind of doing a bit of both. Because I'm being respectful. I'm not here to make a scene or confront anyone. But I'm also not putting up with it anymore either. I'm moving on with my life and I'm putting it in the past. So I'm going to do what I need to do for myself, by myself, if I need to. And my life will be okay. I'm not going to let anyone's opinions or actions or the way they live their life affect me or how I feel about mine. And that's really the true point here. I was thinking about counting on other people, but really count on yourself first, and then maybe rely on other people. But until you can rely on yourself and know that you can succeed on your own, you're not going to get very far. I say this from experience. I know. So that's my long-winded version of why I winged this week's video and did it all from up here. Improvisation and no cheat sheets. Let's see. What the... Okay, anyway, so I'll turn around and walk. My phone cut me off. My camera cut me off because I'm running out of storage space. Isn't that ironic? I'm gonna have to start deleting files, which is upsetting for me because I hang on to things like a digital hoarder that I am. I was just kind of saying goodbye and wrapping it up anyway, but I did want to get to something since we have a bit of extra time. I wanted to show you, I guess, see, I'm getting back to my roots a little with this little clip, but I'm also moving forward. See, I'm spending time with my family that I've known my whole life, but I'm also moving into the future in a new place. My Aunt Karen just moved to this place on Lake Erie, and I've only been there twice now, and that's one of my favorite places in the whole world. So now that we have a bit of extra time because my whole original plan fell through, how about we just kind of show you what I did with my Canada Day long weekend? A little bit of it anyway. So I'm heading to my Aunt Karen's house now. She lives on Lake Erie, if you didn't notice in the background there. We definitely take the scenic route when we come here. This is definitely not the most direct route, but I highly recommend it. You really should take a trip along the lake. There's not many places in southern Ontario where you can actually drive along the lake this far. It takes quite a while. So go on down to Selkirk, Ontario. There's a big four-way stop intersection in the middle of the town. Oh, wow. There's some dogs running around. Anyway, it's a price to pay when you're in the boonies. So what I was saying was head down to Selkirk, Ontario, go to the four-way intersection, take the road that heads towards the lake, and just follow the lake. You can't miss it. And watch out for dogs. This lake looks like an ocean right now. And there's supposed to be a beach down there. Where'd the beach go? There it is, a little bit. Ugh, never mind. Let's just cut it off there since you can't understand what I'm saying anyway. But I did make 2 new friends on my trip to my Aunt Karen's last weekend. So, want to see those 2? My new friends. Bye, Mr. Horse. Did we have a good visit? Yes, we did. You might not be able to see that, but he just stomped his hoof in approval. Me and this horse. His name is Oreo, and we get along really well. Goodbye. Hey, Mr. Shadow. Are you the biggest golden retriever I've ever seen? I think you are. Are you good, puppy? Oh, does someone have some food? Mr. Shadow. Hey. Hey. Good boy. Bye. Oh, same to you. Okay, 1 new friend. You can't win them all. Apparently not everybody loves me. Like I didn't know that already. So that's it. How'd you like seeing my little bit of home video? It's like a home movie, the old-fashioned kind. But that's all I got for this week. Next week I'll be back to normal, and I'll be back to making my own plans and my own videos and relying on myself. Me, myself, and I will be starring in next week's video. And that's about all there is to it. Until then, have fun figuring out who pissed me off now. If you're into that sort of thing. Maybe it was you. But like I said, no it wasn't. The person that really bothered me is so far up their own ass that I know that they don't watch my videos. I just know it. So, no skin off my nose. See? Bye. Okay. I'm in my Aunt Karen's bathroom. I just wanted to show you that she's made quite the life for herself. We are having some fireworks. It's Canada Day out on Lake Erie in her beautiful home. I'm having some wine, see? Some more wine. It seems like I have cornered this wine market to myself, and I'm drinking this bottle of wine.